some brew day footage on brewing up my English mild. It was a cold day. It was like the worst day of the year to brew, but I tried to brew the day before. I just couldn't get it in. It was a nice day, and the next day was Sunday, and I knew I had to go back to work on Monday. So here's some brew day footage coming at you with the it's a darker English mild, and here goes. Crazy cold outside today, brewing inside. I don't know if you can see that. That's not Celsius, that's Fahrenheit. Footage. Been reading in a couple of books lately. One is Michael Jackson's Beer Companion. I don't know if I've promoted this book yet on my site. It's an excellent book. This is not the thriller Michael Jackson. This is the Michael Jackson, the Beer Hunter, and he's got an excellent little chapter, and it's fairly brief. So a guy with the memory retention like I do, can remember most of it, but it's a little chapter on milds that I enjoyed reading while brewing, and also he goes into a little bit of the history of the mild, and then some of the people who actually still produce milds. Very interesting book. The whole book is on the history of beers and where they came from, who puts them out now, how they're made, and what. And some people say, "Well, why are you going into mild? That's kind of weird." But it is kind of weird. But if you've watched my videos in the past, session IPA, session pale ales, going to the the 4%, 4.5% beers. I'm actually trying to get away from high alcohol beers, beers that put you to sleep. You down one and you're ready for a nap or whatever. Maybe I'm getting old, I don't know, maybe that's it. But I'm looking for something with a lot of flavor in it, a lot of, and I'm also trying to get away from the killing hop, even though it's flavor and it's, you got a little bit of bitterness there, but I'm trying to get into the maltiness. right now. It's probably just a phase, and then I'll go back into the IPAs probably by summertime or something. But so I'm trying to get away from that. And actually, the English mild that I was reading about in this book had everything that I was looking for. The darker miles are chocolatey. They are grain, or not grain, but they're malt, you know, forward. The hops are way in the background. They're just real, you know, you can drink, you know, 2 or 3 of them at a time, and you're good. And also, I have to mention my friend in the UK, Aunt Rogerson, because I got this book in the mail, Homebrew Beer. This is an excellent book as well. The cover is a little bit deceiving because the inside is just full of beautiful artwork and a lot of recipes, a lot of basics in brewing to begin with. And I got this copy for, I've been looking for this book for about a year now. And it's been really, usually the book is, you know, $14 US, you know, $12 US, $15, something like that. And I found this one for, this copy for, I think it was like $6.50. And then, you know, of course it didn't include shipping, but I did find the book for $6.50, which is the lowest price I saw, so I bought it. And I've been really enjoying it also. And this is where I got the idea for my mild, which is on page 164, and that's the one I'm making. Kind of my version of it. I don't think we ever actually, you know, do we ever actually brew strictly to the recipe? Probably not. But it's right next to Aunt Rogerson's Ruby Mild. Let's see, do I get the right one? Yeah, Ruby. Remember the Ruby Roubaix that he put up? And it looked like a beautiful beer. I got away from that one because the ABV was a little bit higher, and a couple of other things on there. I forgot what it was, but I decided to go with this mild because it looked really sessionable, chocolatey. I think the ABV ended up being 3.3%, and it had a little bit of hop presence in it, but not a whole lot. And I actually kept the hops. There was an addition at the end. I kept that hop addition out of there, and but I think I'm going to enjoy this. But I really, this book is awesome. If you can get your hands on it for under $10, it's definitely worth it. And you know, I'd look online for that. But homebrew beer, that's a really good one too. But anyway, that's about it for me. I will see you on the next brewing video. Until then, cheers.